Good evening, everybody else. Now we are with respectful Maulana Sheikh Abdul Rahim Abdul Rauf. Tonight, our topic is ses'khona people movement. As you know, recently ses'khona people movement has been joined to Democratic Alliance. Now, we want to know what happened behind the doors. As you know, ses'khona people movement, they were throwing food all over the DA doors as well as towards the Helen Zila. Now, respectful Sheikh is going to speak about this important topics with me tonight. Assalamu alaikum. That's not Sheikh.
uh, when we discuss a topic such as this, it can be regarded as a laughing matter, but it is a very serious matter because the system that has been used for people to dispose of what is in them in buckets and things like that have caused an outrage. But our people, we've seen it happening in Salt River near the the, the market in Salt River, as well as in now in places such as Mitchell's Plain, Philippi, where the bucket system is still used. And all of a sudden, uh, people have come to accept this system. And if anybody walk past people when they uh, come to pick up the buckets, these buckets and stuff like that, you can
Oh, why they
smell the
join?
stench. It
No,
is
no, no.
unbearable.
As you understand now, these people was part of ANC and they will have certain position. But what happened? This ses'khona people movement jumped from ANC to DA.
No,
They were anti-DA until yesterday, and suddenly they become part of DA.
no, we will come to that point here. Never in the history did people use pool as a political weapon. Now, how can people use pool they threw at the airport, which is bad for the country? What is happening to our people? What caused our people to do that? I call those people who did this. They were frustrated with what is happening to them, how they are being dehumanized by by using such methods, for them to dispose of what is within themselves. Now, this is not. I mean, I use this term. I don't want to use a term that they go to the. They want to defecate or anything like that.
Yes.
Or urinate. That is what people usually. I mean, it is still terms you can use. But these people, I mean, even if they are from from whatever tribe
Locations, yeah.
or nation they are from, you don't find, you know, this type of method is used to dispose of people's, you know, feces, human feces. Now, what is important was to know, it is a serious matter because so much money is wasted. But proper toilets could have been built. There are movable toilets people have. Give people these movable toilets with proper facilities. They have it in many parts of the world. But let's come back to the point. How come certain members of the ses'khona People's Movement, I mean, pledge allegiance to the Democratic Alliance, the DR, if I may call it that way. I mean, I use that word, the DA. Why did they make that shift? How is it possible? There might have come some sort of agreement. I don't know how many. They say some of the members. Now I've seen this in the Cape the weekend August that they mentioned that some members of the ses'khona People's Movement pledged allegiance to the DA. Now the DA is making use of such a movement, that particular alliance, as a victory for them. But it's not a victory for the people. You know, there is some members only.
People still
What about the
stagnant.
majority of people?
Yeah.
You know, this story, I mean, for us to think that the DA has come to some sort of reconciliation or or what can we say? Were these people paid? Were these people, how could these people just change their mind all of a sudden after what they have done?
Unbelievable.
They disgraced our airports with what they have done.
No?
To throw the stuff all over I mean, it is not. We thought these people were you know, what they were doing, but there was something driving them to do that. And all this is happening under DA domination in the Western Cape. That should not take place ever, ever, ever. That people will go to that level to show their frustration. To show their frustration. The DA must wake up. More things will happen maybe in the Cape because of the frustration people are living under. I went to Salt River near the market, and these things were happening there. You know, I went to visit, you know, where stables converted into places for human beings to live in. They don't have no electricity, but they have these toilets, these bucket toilets also, and it is causing. For us, it was for me it was a shock. I never expect people to live like that under such conditions. You know, inhuman conditions. How do people bath? There's no hot water. There's no even. I mean, it is.
You know, this place was for horsemen. People living in the horse place. Do you remember those places?
The stables, yes. I mean, this is not supposed for them to live like that. They can't give people better facility. They did the Salt River.
I just don't understand the ses'khona people movement. How did they accept to live in those shakes? And last 10 years, DA done nothing for them, and they jumping from DA to, and I mean from ANC to DA. How can you use that? Nelson Mandela, basically, what his legacy? You are totally against his legacy, and you've been standing behind Nelson Mandela's legacy, and suddenly you are right now is against his legacy. What happened, especially this movement? In my own opinion, I'm thinking they might get a lot of money. You think they've been bought out or something?
You know, many things have taken place under the you know, behind closed doors. These people have been approached because it's an embarrassment for the ANC. I mean, these stuff were thrown on the cars of Helen Ziller. It was thrown, you know.
Yes.
It is surprising she wasn't thrown with the stuff on a cell.
I mean, this and one. You
this
know,
is
people
absolute. But this is actually frustration and desperation of the to a level that cannot be imagined, that drove those people to do what they have done. You know, this is I mean, we are bringing it up, you know, but nothing has been done about it. We see it happening in Philippines.
Why especially media is not focusing in such these topics? This is very important topics. Why media is not focusing on this topic?
You see, the media in Cape Town,
Cape Towns.
It seems as if the Cape Arcus is a DI control newspaper. You know, and to silence people, they must use whatever they finances they have to silence these people, because as conditions improve for these people, and I don't think if now because they are against the ANC, and the anti-ANC sentiment had also been widespread. Okay, there's problems within the ANC, but this is happening in. You don't see people have thrown poo in other provinces. No, not in Johannesburg, not in Durban, not in PE, not in Bloemfontein, but in Cape Town. Why Cape Town? You know, the fair Cape, the fairest of Cape. And you know,
somebody actually get benefit from poo protest. That's what we can call. You know, this ses'khona people movement actually got a serious benefit from this poo protest.
I mean, how would they have gone down to them and asked them to
join them?
You know,
this is like
hypocrisy. That is. I don't think. I think the GI is making a big thing out of something. I think those people will. I don't think they've actually joined up with it. You know, they might have come just to some sort of agreement, but you don't find a party that's joining up with the DA, or unless some other thing have taken place. I mean, hands have exchanged with quite a colossal form of,
Basically, we come to conclusion is
compensation.
things done behind the door which we not aware about it. That's what we can call. And this ses'khona people movement actually they acting like hypocrite the way I see. Okay, and the day this election, people who lives this informal settlements, they will actually answer this movement what they done.
I mean, there are facilities. I mean, they can. Technology have progressed so much that toilets that is suitable for people to use can be introduced where there are informal settlements. That is, it is not that people can still use this bucket system. It's just that the city doesn't want to spend money, real money, on these people, because what are these people worth to them? Let them live like this all the time.
Yes.
And come then sometimes with just some and benefit just the leaders, and then the rest of the population suffers, and so on. It is not acceptable to the human race.
Okay, we are thanking to Mr. Sheikh Abdul Rahim Abdul Rauf. We will be live shortly back on Al-Shura Party.web.tv as well as on youtube.com/livestream. God bless. Thank you for watching.